Hey guys, it's Ashley. And I know you're probably wondering what in the world is going on. I was supposed to upload a video yesterday. And see what happened was my computer shut down on me. I was literally in the middle of editing. And like when you are editing your videos, especially on Final Cut Pro, they have to render. So while my video was rendering, I was watching a YouTube video and the screen went black. Completely black. And I could physically still hear the video that I was watching, but I couldn't see anything. And then, when you're watching YouTube videos, you are able to press the space bar button and it will pause the whole video. So I pressed the space bar button and the video paused. But I still couldn't physically see anything. I mean, I could still hear, I just couldn't see anything. So I'm like, okay. It was literally charging, so I know it didn't I'm not even going to say it went dead because I could physically still hear. So I couldn't turn the computer off. So I pressed down the power button and I held it down. The whole computer shut down. I waited a little while and then I rebooted it and turned it back on. And I heard it reboot, but I didn't see anything. And I'm like, oh my God, no. No, please don't do me like that. So I called Apple and, I was talking to them. They gave me a couple of things. You know how they try to, before they get you to come in the store, they get you to do a couple of little hold this, hold that, same time, release, same time type of thing. So I did do that. I did it a couple of times and it rebooted, but nothing ever showed up. And then I think because I talked to like 3 different people. And then like this third person was like, oh, do this. That didn't work. And then he was like, did an Apple icon show up? And I'm like, no Apple icon. I see a black screen. And it wasn't like it was completely black. Like the screen was black, so I couldn't physically see anything. But it looked like somebody was holding up a flashlight behind black construction paper. Do that make sense? Like you could physically tell that the whole screen was pitch black, but you saw a light behind the blackness. Which means like I'm thinking in my mind, I got hope. He set me up an appointment to go to Apple yesterday around like 6:30. When I went, I got there. The guy was like, it's crazy how they use Dell computers to see if your Apple computer is working. But that's a whole nother subject. He took my computer in the back because he said it wasn't completely rebooting up, which means it was a software issue. He took it in the back. He took it apart. And he came back and told me I had water damage. I'm like, I got, what? What you say? Say that one more again. He was like, you have water damage. I was like, what? How do I have water damage? Like, I can't remember ever having anything spilled on or around the computer. But, I'm not the only person who uses my computer either. So he told me, well, nothing was spilled on the computer. He said something was spilled near the computer and some of the water actually got into it. He said it wasn't a lot, but obviously it was enough to shut it down. I said, if that did happen, well, he showed me pictures, so it happened. But I'm like, if it did happen, it couldn't have happened anytime soon. That had to have happened months and months, maybe a year ago or so. And he was like, well, it caught up. And I'm just like, that really doesn't make too much sense. But I'm like, okay, water damage. And I'm like, ugh. All I keep hearing is ching, ching, ching. Like, you in Apple. So he starts telling me, when he makes this face, like, that they want some money. So I'm just like, okay, how much is it going to cost me? He told me It was going to cost to fix the water damage $750. I'm like, $800? He said $750. That's $800 in my mind. Like, we rounding off to zeros. I think in zeros. I see and visualize in zeros. If you tell me I got $200.51, I got $250. Okay. If you tell me I got $389, we got $300. Okay, we gonna spend it like it's $300. So I'm like, that's $800. He was like, yeah, it's kind of costly. And I'm just like, kinda, really? Kinda? $800? I could buy a new or refurbished laptop for that price. Like, no, no. Then my Apple Care is up in like March. Apple Care obviously doesn't cover anything but technical support and phone call support. And even if they did cover any type of actual damage, I know that they don't cover water damage. Just like they don't with the cell phones. So I'm like, okay. He's like, oh, if you want to bring in a hard drive, we'll back up your computer for you. And I'm just like, okay. So I came home and I told Bay. And he was just like, oh my goodness, we might as well get a new computer. And I'm like, thank you. That's what I'm saying. So now we are debating and deciding on whether to do an iMac or another iMac or a MacBook Pro. The way it looks is that we're going to be going with an iMac just because they are cheaper, and on my behalf, it is quicker to actually edit videos. They hold more storage and so on and so forth. Even though I do have a external hard drive, and I will be getting another, but it's just like, that isn't cheap. You know, I'm not rolling in dough, so that's going to take me a couple months. So from now on, unfortunately, my videos will look like this. I am actually recording off of an old iPhone 5. I mean old. I like bought it off of what was it called? I bought it off of eBay. It didn't connect or whatever to my service. So I just said blah. I kept the phone. This is what we're going to record off of. This is what I have to edit off of. Yes, I still have my Canon 80D. Yes, I can still record off my Canon 80D. But how do you record on something and then have nothing to put it on? I can't put my 80D onto my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, those files are a lot larger, and I don't have a computer or a laptop to put them up to. Yeah. So yes, I still do have a great quality camera, but I don't have anything I could put it on to edit on. So as of now, I have to actually record off of this iPhone 5 and edit off of this iPhone 5. So my quality and my edits won't be all fleeked up for a little while, but I just need y'all to bear with me until we can get this situation worked out. Okay? Now, my people who gonna ride with me, I'm gonna know that y'all gonna ride with me, because like I said, regardless, yes, I still have a giveaway going on with my girl Neek, but I still will have my 1K giveaway coming up in January, which will be a fairly good, when I say fairly good, I mean large giveaway. There will be more than one winner. I just need y'all to bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. So I want you to continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all of my other social media, and I will see you guys in the next one. Toodles.